Bangalore, India, this week, there's widespread unrest over a ruling by, I believe, an Indian judge that one state where Bangalore is located has to release more water to the downriver state, Tamil Nadu, which will leave less water for the people in Bangalore. And so they're upset about this, and there's an uprising. The state sent in 15,000 police into the city to quell these protests. And it's taken an ugly turn. They are targeting Tamils and, ripping them out of their cars and beating them up. So it's a ethnic violence directed toward the Tamil ethnicity, the minority. Yeah. This is climate change going crazy. Not enough water. It leads to violence. It leads to ethnic targeting. And it's, we all believe, just a preview of what lies. I mean, Syria is more than a preview. But this is a preview of the kind of political instability and violence that lies ahead.
It is the centenary anniversary of Roald Dahl's birth. He is known for being a legendary children's author and also a war hero. Has a very interesting background as a spy to help us in World War II, which he had sex with a lot of women to get information, which is pretty badass if you think about it.
Tough job to get.
But I guess maybe perhaps to celebrate his birthday, maybe it's just coincidental, 6 words of his that he invented are being added to the Oxford English Dictionary. Several of Shakespeare's words have been added as well. But now I guess Roald Dahl is on the level with William Shakespeare. So there are certain words being added. One is Dahl-esque, which is not a word he invented, but is used to describe him or his style of eccentricity, villainous and loathsome adult characters. If you'll notice, the adults are always terrible. Gruesome black humor, and you would use Dahl-esque to describe that.
So what do you get when you bring on a British guy onto a show that has the ability to talk about politics? Well, I'm going to rip apart a British politician that I have just been on the edge of my seat ever since, and he gave, I would say, the main show. John, I don't know if you were on the show when they talked about Nigel Farage, but he gave him enough weaponry to literally tear him limb for limb. And we didn't. We didn't do it enough. So because this is a guy who, as many of you may know by this point, he is Trump's British cheerleader, who he brings in to kind of shout from the rooftops that Trump is doing everything that he done, rightly so, for Brexit, and then jumped out once he was able to obtain his personal gain, which, by the way, is what all politicians have in common. They're always looking for their personal gain. Their ego is bigger than their policies. So the story that caught my eye today is that Kremlin-backed broadcaster RT, formerly known as Russia Today, has offered Nigel Farage his own television show. Now, according to sources, is considering this, and I thought to myself, of course he is, because what else is his motive behind coming to the American soil and backing Donald Trump in every sort of facet possible? Because he, out of all of the politicians that I've seen come across my screen in the UK, he's got personal gain that it overwhelms any sort of political view that he has.